and welcome to Marketing Solutions for Local Businesses, the podcast where you will discover all the latest and greatest digital marketing tools, tips, and strategies you will need to implement in order to stay ahead of your competition. If you are not getting the results you are looking for from your digital marketing efforts, this is the podcast for you. And now, here's the host of our show, the local business guy himself, Frank Deming.
Hello, everyone. This is Frank Deming, the local business guy, and welcome to another episode of Marketing Solutions for Local Businesses. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day, everyone. Hope you guys are having a rocking day so far. It's been a wonderful week here in the great state of New Jersey. It's been beautiful weather. I love the spring, love the summer. You know, it's just kind of my thing. And so that's why you hear the pep in my voice these last few episodes, because we're in the springtime, baby. It's time to rock and roll. It's time to be springy. You know, I guess people who suffer from allergies don't feel the same way. So I'm sorry about that, folks. But anyway, I digress. I want to talk to you about something today that's really working for us now. And I want to thank the people over at LinkedIn for really stepping up their game in the ad world. Because as you know, I'm all about paid ads for lead generation. And I think that's the best way of generating leads. I mean, for sure, you want to do organic stuff, you know, because you want to establish pure dominance in your industry. But initially, you have to do some paid ads and get in front of your ideal audience in a more aggressive way while the organic things get their recognition. So anyway, I want to talk to you about what I have really grown to admire in the last year and a half, 2 years. I've been tinkering around with it for a while, and I really love the changes that they've done in mid-2020 up until now, mid-2021. And who knows what else is going to come about with LinkedIn ads. But before we get into that, I'm going to have some announcements. If you want to be a guest on this show, send us an email at info@lbmsllc.com. Let us know what topic you want to discuss. And we'll put you on. We'll put you on the schedule and have you, expose your brand, expose your business to your ideal customer, and hopefully, help you out that way. So, if that's something that you want to look into, don't be afraid to hit us up. Also, if you feel that you have something that we should be talking about on the show, if you're struggling with some ad copy, you're struggling with anything on your marketing, do not hesitate to give us a call at 888-416-7752 or send us an email at info@lbmsllc.com, and we will definitely add it to our list of topics to discuss on the show and hopefully help you get over the hump, if you will. So that being said, on to today's content, which I'm going to walk you through the campaign manager and some of the changes that that LinkedIn has made with their campaign manager, and it's very similar to what Facebook has done. However, I even think it's more powerful, and I'm going to tell you why in this episode. So it's the same thing like everything else. I mean, you can go into they have the Insight Tag Manager, but they introduced the Insight Tag Manager already. That's been around for quite some time now. But the things that I really love is that you can do a matched audience, and they've implemented some conversions criteria, as well as they have a lead gen forms criteria where you can go directly into someone's inbox to actually communicate with them directly. See, LinkedIn is about relationships, and you can do this organically. I mean, as you guys know, I've done a whole analysis on LinkedIn communications. I've done pretty much everything from scratch that when it comes to LinkedIn and creating relationships on LinkedIn, because that's where my audience is. And from a social standpoint, I mean, everything I do is also organic reach. I do paid ads on Google, et cetera, et cetera. But when it comes to social marketing, my brand is always all around LinkedIn. But we do it we used to do it in an organic way. But now we're starting, we started doing it last year. We've been, let me rephrase that. We've been tinkering with LinkedIn ads for quite some time, but we've never felt comfortable enough to add it to one of our service offerings as a service offering, because it cost us so much more money to generate a lead that we didn't see it as something that was attractive to our customers. So we've always put, if a customer wanted leads off of social media, we've always said, oh, okay, your audience is on Facebook, your audience is on Instagram or whatever, and that's still the case. However, because we started to master how LinkedIn, we've been tinkering around with this for quite some time now. We started mastering how it's being run. So I'm really liking what's going on with this platform. So let's just walk through a couple of things that they're doing. Like I said, they have this lead gen thing. Really, really cool. They've done an awesome job with it. You can actually tie it, if you have Zapier, to a landing page, let's say. If you have a Zapier, for those of you who are unfamiliar with Zap, you could do a Zapier is a program that you can do a lot of integration work. So you can create a Zap from the lead form within LinkedIn ad platform to go into your environment, if you will. So if you have Aweber, or you have HubSpot, or whatever tool that you have as a lead nurturer, email nurturer, if you will definitely help you with this. So I really, really like that. It's really cool. They've done a phenomenal job also. One thing that I do like, another thing that I like about this platform over, say, the Facebook and Instagram and all the others that they have, is they really and truly help you target groups. And that's where I've seen the best performance on a lot of our ads. I'm going to give you a strategy here, so you can do, if you guys want to sit down with me at some point and just book a call with me. Just go over to my website, go to my contact us page, and book a call. Because I want to be able to walk through, especially if you're B2B. Now, this is pretty decent with B2C, because I do some LinkedIn ads for some of my clients as well who are B2C, and that does well. But I am dumbfounded and, through the moon to the roof with what it's doing for B2B. I have a manufacturing company that's actually killing it with this, because obviously he's B2B. He needs to perform. I don't have the rights to say what business he's in, but let's just say he sells to construction companies, and we are doing stuff to with his ads, that's phenomenal. And of course, we've also done stuff for B2C with LinkedIn, and the fact that you can market to the groups and you have the right combination of ad copy to the landing page if you're going to go with the conversions. And we're just starting to tinker with the lead gen stuff, okay, with the lead form that it goes straight into your inbox. We're just starting to tinker with that. So I don't really have a lot of info on that yet. I don't feel comfortable saying how well it performs, except that so far, so good. We're actually doing pretty darn good with it. It's actually, working out quite well for us. So, that's how that works. So, it's phenomenal with the conversions going to your website, as long as you have harmony from the image onto your landing page. There's got to be some kind of harmonistic thing there. And oddly enough, for those of you who've done Facebook ads, here's something that I noticed on LinkedIn as opposed to Facebook. When you do a video on Facebook versus an image, so as you know, I'm a huge split tester. It's a huge disparity between the image ad and the video. The video typically crushes the image on Facebook. Conversely, on LinkedIn, I'm not seeing such a huge difference. It's like 50-50. And in some cases, the image is beating the video. And then there are other cases that the video is beating the image, but in both cases is not by much. So whenever the video beats the image in terms of conversions, it's not by much. It's like by maybe, 2 clicks more versus the, and the other way around as well. So I'm not sure why that is. But it's just something interesting that I wanted to bring to your attention that we've noticed that, you also have, we also, it's not that much of a difference on LinkedIn as it is on Facebook and Instagram. On Instagram and Facebook, definitely video crushes. I mean, just crushes images. But on this thing, not so much. So that's one thing that I wanted to bring to your attention. So if you want to start attempting this on yourself, I would start out, and it really depends on the industry, but I would start off trying to communicate directly to your audience using the lead forms, because it goes straight into the inbox, and you're able to communicate with them, because that's how you're used to connecting. For those of you who use LinkedIn as a networking tool or a lead generation tool, etc., you're used to connecting with the inbox. So since you're used to that, you can connect directly with their inbox using this lead form thing that they have, and it won't be strange to them. Now they will know it's an ad and it's not you trying to connect with them, but especially if you have a tool, a checklist or whatever. That's another thing. Now that I said checklist, I've noticed that on LinkedIn, small lead pieces work better. In other words, what's working a lot with LinkedIn is when you have, say, a checklist or you have a case study, or you have an interview. I've used it also to get people to my podcast, and it's worked. Versus Facebook and Instagram, those small things don't work as much. what works on those platforms is webinars. They kill it there. Webinars have not done well, for me anyway, on LinkedIn. So I can't report that, it's a good way of doing it. But what have worked well are short little things like, hey, I have a checklist that, that's going to do XYZ for your business or whatever, or for your coaching business, right? Or I have a case study that I think you should check out, and I think it's going to help your business in a way that's positive, et cetera, et cetera. But anywho, I just wanted to share that with you guys because I'm really, again, this is a short episode, but I wanted to share with you what I really, really enjoy about what LinkedIn has done with this campaign manager. It's leaps and bounds better than it was just 2 short years ago. They've done a phenomenal job. It's something that's worth it. I will say that there is still more expensive than the other platforms. The clicks are higher, but you're getting better quality leads, in my opinion. But we do have a strategy to lower your cost per click by, a whopping 50 up to 75%. For that, just give us a call, 888-416-7752. Schedule a meeting with us, and we will help you figure that out if you are interested in LinkedIn ads. So that's all I have for you today. Like I said, it's going to be a very short episode today. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Next week, I actually have a guest coming on that I think is very, very, it's an interesting guest. I can't wait to show you who this person is. Person worth, with a wealth of knowledge when it comes to content marketing. I'm not going to give off too much about it because I want you guys to listen, because I'm sure it's going to knock your socks off. So until next week's episode, folks, I hope you have a rocking rest of your week. Take care and bye for now. Peace out.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Marketing Solutions for Local Businesses, the podcast where you will discover all the latest and greatest digital marketing tools, tips, and strategies you will need to implement in order to stay ahead of your competition. Don't forget, any links that were mentioned during the broadcast will be available to you in the show notes, so be sure to grab them while you have the chance. Incidentally, if you have any topics that you would like for us to discuss on the show, be sure to send an email to the email provided in the show notes, or click the Contact Us link and let us know what topic you would like us to help you with, and we'll be sure to add it to our schedule. If you would like for Frank and his team to look at your digital marketing presence and give you a free evaluation, simply click the Request a Free Consultation link in the show notes to get a hold of them. That being said, until our next episode, make it a successful digital marketing day. Peace out.